Hello, I wanted to do this analysis for showing some AI-powered targeting and kind of an example of doing this and what it will be and how it starts getting introduced here. So we're going to start with the step one. There's four steps to this AI-powered targeting as we're talking about and audience segmentation. So the first one, I'm going to go through and just kind of walk through what we've done here. So the first one is the goal is to increase. Actually, let me just start with the goal is to increase conversion rates and increase sales and speed up the sales and the training of the salesperson and their time uh, to be effective in selling. Now, for these properties, we're looking at these real estate properties that are very high ticket items. We're going to walk through the various steps here to reach that goal of a higher conversion of sale and a higher engagement with potential customers. So, very first thing what we're going to do is identify and refresh the audience segmentation. So, we're going to take a lot of customer data and then we're going to create segments. Now, you could spend a lot of time and money trying to go through your own analysis of customer segmentation. A lot of the what we do more modern times is to create the segmentation and then actually get some feedback on how well it's working. And with AI, we can speed up that cycle a lot faster. So what we're going to be doing is creating augment audience segmentation based on all of the leads that we have and the audience groups we have come in. Now, in addition, we actually want to talk about the channels of engagement. How are we engaging these potential customers? For here, we have property walk-ins, Facebook, Instagram ad leads, website visitors, and WhatsApp engagements. And then we also are going to say, as we're creating these segmentations, this is one thing that many times folks don't do, is we actually want to give the goal of the segmentation, right? Like there's, you don't want to just say, hey, we want certain segments of audiences. You want to say, no, we want to segment based on how we want to engage with these people, because that's what's going to be useful for the marketing and sales team. So we actually have here the goals. So create segments based on our desire to more accurately close sales through high touch interactions, email marketing, and WhatsApp engagements. So it mentions some of the channels we have here as well. So what we're going to do is feed in a bunch of potential customer information of who these customers are. So we have a whole list of who potential customers might be. We actually have a list of 25 potential customers right here with some data, with the data set. Obviously, would take a whole list of a couple hundred or 1,000 to start feeding this to create these segmentations. But these are all the various different types of customers. And let me show you a couple examples here. So we have this customer here who is potentially between 28 and 35. They make 60 to 80,000 a year. They're single or young professional, and it came through a web lead. And they might have objections of concerns about long-term commitment or unsure about job stability in Dubai. Age, the second one is age 40 to 50, makes 120 to 150, married with 2 children. They come as a walk-in into the store or to the property. The third one, age 55 through 60. So you get the point of their income being higher. So this is just a list of potential data that you have. And we're saying, hey, let's create actually a segmented group based on this. So with this, we actually have gone through this first step, and we ran it through a sophisticated AI system here, and we've created 5 segments. We've said that we want 5 specific segments for these audiences. And we could create more, but we're going to start with 5. Sometimes when you get too many, you get too fractured with your content. So we actually have created 5 segments here: young professionals, family-oriented buyers, affluent empty nesters, international visitors, and diverse lifestyle seekers. So 30 to 50. So you see there's actually different kinds of things. It's not just based on income level or it's based on lifestyle and their age. And we're using the AI to take all this data to determine who these segmentations might be. Now, the second step of 4 is with that segmented information, we will go through and create guidelines for all the social media marketing guidelines. And for marketing guidelines, these are basically to help the marketing team, the social media team, to understand the audiences that they're going after, the content that they create. So here, guidelines for social media marketing team, we're talking about all 5 different segments and we're talking about it on a per channel basis. So how they're connecting and talking to the audience or to the segment. First one is channel, the primary channel for young urban professionals, focus on Instagram and LinkedIn, 4 to 5 posts per week. And the content should mainly be career success stories, modern interior designs, work from home setups, financial planning tips. That's super, that's really useful, I would say, in figuring out what kind of content you want to generate. And again, this has to start from the segments, and we're getting all this great information. Let's jump down to the third one. Affluent empty nesters post on Facebook and Twitter, 2 to 3 posts per week. Luxury features, healthcare facilities, talk about cultural attractions, property management services. And if you want to obviously post more, you can. But these are just giving general suggestions based on the segment of who these folks are. So diverse lifestyle seekers, 4 to 5 posts a week, diverse community showcase, expat testimonials, LGBTQ plus friendly events, legal rights information, based on who that segment, what that segment's going to be interested in. Then you also have some general guidelines that I think the team probably generally knows, but some of this is actually going to be useful, like different multiple languages for these posts that they might create. But again, this is focusing on like, hey, how do we focus the marketing messages? Now, the third step is sales scripts for both the live sales folks and those who are responding through email or WhatsApp, whatever the message might be. So we've actually, third step is creating the segment. With these segments, we're now going through and we're saying, based on who they are, here's a sales script for a walk-in. So the salesperson look and review this kind of the sales script of what they might say to a young urban professional who's walking in, or if they're interacting through Facebook or Instagram, and they respond to a lead. This is some verbiage to address there based on all the previous input we have. Website visitors who fill out a form. Thanks for your interest. Based on the segmentation, and kind of specifies this message based on who they are and what and which channel they've come through. So family-oriented buyers, WhatsApp engagement. Hello, excited to connect with the family looking for a dream home, etc. Now, some of these can now then be automated into these platforms or put into other marketing material. But this is actually just helps speed up this whole process of developing the content and making sure that you have content that's really good for the segment. Now, the last step is understanding objection handling by channel. So with these segments, we're now going to go through and create some support for the salesperson or whoever's engaging, or the customer success person who's engaging the potential client with objections. So young urban professionals, if they come, and this is doing it on a by channel basis and gives 2 examples of objections. So web lead comes in for young urban professional. Web lead comes in concerned about long-term commitment. I understand you're concerned about making long-term commitment. Our property market has shown consistent growth and flexibility. Payment plans allow you to build equity while maintaining financial flexibility. Many professionals like yourself have found this to be an excellent way to secure their financial future. So that's a good way of addressing that objection. Another one, ensure about job stability in Dubai itself. And then you mentioned Dubai's economy is diverse and growing, or wherever the actual property might be. Now, know that we can make these segments on a by property basis as well. Next one, objection, as we're talking about, same group, but objection that's coming through a Facebook or Instagram lead. So these might be different because you're communicating in a different mechanism. So that's why this has different objection handling messages for all of these. So, and we go down, as you see, there's a lot of objection handling. These are scripts that you can put into Salesforce, or you can disperse to the team of whoever's managing it. So they essentially know how to handle some of the potential objections that are going to be coming in based on who the person is that's coming through, who we've identified as the segment once the segment gets loaded in. So that's this initial, or that's this piece of the AI-powered targeting, as understanding the segments, so we know how to target folks with both sales scripts and the social media targeting guidelines. And that's really what we want to show here for the power targeting and the audience segmentation. Thanks.